I am back with another wig review. This time it is with a wig that I actually reviewed a couple of weeks ago. This is my second Chloe wig from Envy Wigs. If you watch my videos, you will see that my husband purchased this wig for me in the color chocolate cherry for my birthday. And fell, I fell in love with this wig. I'm so, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this. But before I get into the actual review, I just want to say I didn't do any reviews last weekend because I was in Cincinnati, USA. My daughter and her boyfriend have a house in Cincinnati, and it was the first time that I went to visit her in her new house. I hadn't seen her since Christmas, so it was great to be able to spend the weekend with Una and Sam. I got to meet Sam's mom, and it was just one of those weekends where everything was so perfect. The weather in Cincinnati was amazing. It was sunny and hot, and I got my exercise by walking around. I was so happy to see that my daughter is in a great city because I love cities. I am definitely not a suburban person, and I am actually kind of sad to be living in the suburbs, but city life is just really, really expensive at this point. And my husband and I both have jobs in this area. So it looks like we will be here in the suburbs of Philadelphia for a while. But I have to say, I just had a wonderful time. Cincinnati has great restaurants. We went to Sartre for a Mother's Day brunch, and Una and Sam had a great dinner for me and Sam's mom. And I don't know, it was just, you know what? I dig Cincinnati. I think it's a great city. So if you like Cincinnati as much as I like Cincinnati, give me a thumbs up. But anyway, back to the review. Now, I have had Chloe for a month now because my birthday was April 16th, and my husband surprised me with this in chocolate cherry. But he wasn't that crazy about the color. I happened to like the color because I thought it was a fun color that was kind of out of my comfort zone. But I loved the actual style of the wig so much because, I mean, let's face it, look at this. This looks like this looks like hair that is so kind of like casual without being done. It's like the hair that you wake up with and you just go, oh, you know what? I got to go to the store. Let me go. And you just kind of, it's like shake and go hair. It's just, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful unit. Now, the color that I have this in is frosted. I was a little, I was a little apprehensive at first because from looking at those tiny little pictures online, like you really can't get a good feel of how the color actually looks. This is a little bit more blonde than I actually thought it would be, but it turned out to be great. And I did get this at a closeout sale, which made it even more wonderful because it was like over $100 less than it usually is. So that was what set the deal for me. But I love the length of Chloe. She's a bob, but she's a messy bob. She's kind of a longer bob, like a lob, but not too long. Um, it's as if you went to the stylist and said, you know what, I want a style that doesn't look like a style. Like I want a non-style style. And he or she just kind of snips away and this is what you come out with. Now, I will say this unit in the chocolate cherry actually totally looks like French girl hair. I think this looks like French girl hair, but in the really expensive arrondissements because of the color. But regardless, this just has such a nice vibe to it. I'm going to show you how it looks from side to side. Okay, this is my right side. And here we are again in the front. And you know what? This wig hides the chin that I lost. So I'm a big fan. Any wig that hides the chin that I used to have and I don't anymore is a-okay in my book. Okay, here it is from the left side, and here is Chloe from the back. The length is, I'm a fan of this length because if you're somewhat of the pro-aging, mature age demographic, and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I should go with longer hair. This is great because it will give you a longer look rather than keeping to short hair, but it's not too long. It's a very, very, very doable length. And I also like it, my bra straps. I also like it because the length, if you choose to wear this during the winter, it comes just short of hitting all of those woolly textured fabrics. So you're going to have a longer wig life for her. Anyway, I will give you the specs on this and then I will show you the inside, but I will show you the inside cap from my other Chloe wig. So there's a 9-inch front. The crown is 10.5. The sides are 8 3/4 inches. The nape is 5 1/4, and she weighs 3.5 ounces. So this is a lightweight wig, and she is very, very summer friendly. Now, the only thing, and this isn't a deal breaker because you can always get a wig to stretch a little. The only thing, and this is what I noticed out of the 3 Envy wigs that I have, they're not a very big headed wig company. These wigs are definitely made for the average to more petite because trust me, I have the straps on the like on this. I set the straps to make it like the biggest possible cap that it could be, and the fit is snug. It's a comfortable fit. Don't get me wrong; it's very comfortable. But I'm just telling you, if you have a large head, I think you're going to have to work with the fit of this a little bit more. But that being said, I am going to take my chocolate cherry Chloe and I am going to show you her and I am going to show you the inside. Okay, here she is. I, and you know what's really weird? In a darker color, she actually feels thicker. She doesn't feel as thick in this lighter color, but she still looks like pretty dense. Trust me, this does not look like a flimsy wig at all. But here she is in the darker chocolate cherry color. Here's the hairline. It's nicely cut. And here is the inside of the wig. We have our little mono part. You get a better look at the lace front. The cap is nicely constructed. We have little bra straps here. And you know what? The ear tabs are great because they're really, really small. So it really does give for a much better fit. So here she is. She's very comfortable, very nice. And here she is in chocolate cherry. I like, this is weird because all the wigs that I love, I have dupes of, like multiples, not dupes. Um, I have two of Jameson from Aesthetica. I have two of Violet from Aesthetica. I have two Chloe's from Envy. I have three Swamis from Free Trust Equal, and I have four Storms from Model Model. When I find a wig that I really like, I do try to buy multiples just so that I have it, just in case they decide to discontinue the wig, and I can go into my stash and say, thank you, Jesus, that I bought this wig in multiples. But anyway, this is Chloe in the color Frosted. And I actually, when you find a wig that you really love, there's not much else you can say. I mean, she's just, the ends go under, the layering is just gorgeous. I really think she is a great, great natural looking unit. I mean, look, she's like really, really great. Um, Envy Wigs is becoming one of my favorite wig companies up there with Aesthetica because I don't know, the hair, it feels very natural. It's lustrous and it wasn't shiny. Like I didn't have to do anything to her when I took her out of the box except like go like that to make her a little bit messy, and she stayed that way. I didn't have to put any dry shampoo on her. I didn't even wash her. She just came out of the box looking just like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So that's it. Have a great day. I am off to do another blog post because working all week, I have to really figure out the time management spectrum of when I can do videos and whatnot. Um, I have to run to Whole Foods to buy a chicken because we're just going to have an easy peasy chicken dinner tonight. I did a lot of cooking over the weekend. Yesterday, the weather was so bad that I baked bread and I made gougères. So, you know what? Just going to take it easy today. So that's about it. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And if you are in a city, have fun and enjoy city living because it's the best kind. And if you are thinking of purchasing Chloe, I will link where I purchased her on sale. Um, your usual wig online sites have her. And that is about it. So take care. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Add comments. What do you think of Chloe in the frosted color versus the chocolate cherry? I happen to like both, but I do have to say I think I favor this color just a little bit more. Okay? So I would love to hear your opinions. Take care. Bye.